How's it going, everyone? This is my hello and welcome back to Chrono Trigger. In the last video, we helped Fiona by getting rid of the desert monsters, which were basically destroying the nutrients in the soil, but thanks to our efforts, we were able to grow the forest back. Well, not we just helped kill the monsters and make the soil healthy again. What happened was that Robo stayed behind in 600 AD and helped Fiona plant this entire forest. So this was mostly Robo's work. But once he finished planting the forest, he had to wait 400 years since, well, there's no time period we can go to in between. So he's been waiting for 400 years in this shrine, which has been dedicated to Fiona. Before we enter the shrine though, I want to visit Lucca's house. First of all, I want to talk with Lucca's father again. Okay, nothing new. But we've been interacting with Lucca's father a lot, but we haven't seen Lucca's mother in a while. She's still here, in her chair, like before. She is still bitter about how Lucca and Taban care about technology, but as we established before, Taban brings home the money, and she's thankful for that, but she seems to have a huge scorn for Lucca and Taban's passion for technology, which is kind of a bit sad, you know. A mother disapproves of her daughter's passion. Sure, she followed after her father, but you can't just hate on your daughter for... I mean, she doesn't hate Lucca, but she's just very scornful. I mean, so what if Lucca just grew interested in technology? I mean, it's probably just because she followed after her dad's footsteps, right? You know, like father like daughter, right? That's gotta be the most logical explanation behind Lucca's passion for technology, and also her, well, faith in machines. In fact, speaking of which, there was a time when we first found Robo, and, you know, when she was fixing Robo, she did say some weird offhand remark about, well, her faith in machines. Kind of a weird topic to talk about, considering how the more relevant thing to worry about is the forest shrine, Fiona, and getting Robo back. So let's go inside this shrine. Wow, is this a church now or something? Oh, it's dedicated to both Fiona and Forest. I mean, Robo. Not Forest. Jeez, 400 years. He's been waiting for that long. It's been 400 years. I mean, not as intense as 3,000 years as, you know, anyway. The remains. Don't tell me he's dead. So, in the meantime, you can buy some hats. We got these hats from various treasure chests, and they prevent statuses. But these are the catch-all vigil hats, which prevent statuses altogether. The thing is, they're pretty expensive. We already own one vigil hat. I don't know, maybe I just want a few or something. I don't know, maybe I do want to buy two. Why not? Just why not, since we're near the end of the game when we don't need to care that much about money anyway, so... Let's go and recover Robo. Oh my god, he's turned into a tree stump. What is this, Majora's Mask? Robo, please tell me you're alive. As appropriate, Lucca is the one who wants to bring Robo back. It's just that the way she's just bringing him down with so much trouble. Is he going to be okay? It's been 400 years. Oh, he's fine. Okay, so I guess Robo went into a hibernation mode for about 400 years. Well, you're in Fiona's shrine. The forest is alive and well. And you're alive and well back in 1000 AD. Nice to see you too, Robo. Welcome back. Jeez, that must have sucked having to wait for that long. Can you imagine having to wait 4 centuries? No, because nobody's lived that long. Yes, it was worth it. Thank you so much, Robo. Our 400th year reunion? Jeez. We've only known each other for a short amount of time, but Robo has known us. He's been our friend for 400 years. Think about that. But sure, let's celebrate. How shall we celebrate? Okay, so keep this conversation in mind. They're saying that this journey that we've gone through so far, with how we've been able to time travel, could it be that some greater being is responsible for taking us into this journey? Maybe this greater being has regrets. I mean, look what happened if we did not interfere. Lavos would have destroyed humanity. So, you may ask, what is this entity? Because apparently this greater being is not Lavos. We previously thought Lavos was the one responsible for these time gates, since we saw that Lavos created a time gate back in 65 million BC. But what if someone else is behind this whole grand scheme of things? What if there's a greater being who's pulling the strings? That is something to keep in mind, but for now, we do not have the answers to find a conclusion to that question. So like Robo said, let's turn in for the night. What is that strange noise? It sounds familiar. You guys hear that? Robo? Isla? Chrono? Marl, you hear that, right? No? It sounds frightening. Frog, you hear that, right? Just what is that sound? It sounds a lot like Magus. No, you're asleep. You don't want to talk to me anyway. But it sounds like we've heard this sound a lot when we have traveled through time. Could it be the presence of another... It's another time gate? But how? This time gate never appeared here before. Is this gonna take us to a whole new time period or something? Wait a minute. So this may not be relevant for the adventure to stop Lavos, but could it be a past memory? Not just any past memory, Lucca's past memory? What is this? Dad promised to go hiking with me, but blew me off again due to his work. I hate science. I loathe it. This was Lucca? But I thought she loved science. I thought that she grew to love science thanks to her father, but it doesn't seem like that. Something must have changed then. Is there anything here? Yeah, this is definitely Lucca's house. But why did that time gate bring us to Lucca's house 10 years ago? What happened 10 years ago, considering how Lucca knows what seems to have happened then? Is there anybody home? The password is the name of my lovely wife. Use it in an emergency. We do seem to... So that's the name of Lucca's mother. I wonder what it could be, and I wonder what it could be used for. I wonder if anybody's home. I wish I hadn't heard what the doctor told Dad. Mommy's legs. There. If only I knew more about machines, then Mom would still be okay. If only I... Oh my god. Lucca had to have been haunted by this horrible memory for her entire life. Why do we have to relive this again? Unless we can change the past? L-A-R-A. Did we do it? Did we change the future? Did we change Lucca's life? Thank God it says that still. Otherwise... What does this say? No matter what has happened, Lucca is still passionate about machines. But at the same time, I'd rather Lucca be passionate about machines because of a genuine interest and because of inspiration, not because machines have scarred her life and her mother's life. I'd rather a world where everyone is healthy, a world where nobody had to suffer. Nobody had to suffer physical pain or emotional pain. Lucca had to deal with that guilt for her entire life. She's been tormented by having failed her mother at such a crucial moment. But now, we've changed everything, right? Everything is fine. right? We have no idea why this time gate was made specifically to fix Lucca's past. Maybe this great being, the entity, is looking out for each and every single one of us. To relive one's worst memory. It is a nightmare we always have to deal with in our lives. But to have the opportunity to change it, wouldn't that be the greatest blessing ever? Thanks, Robo. Thank you, friend. So, as you can see, there were two possibilities in that scenario. You could have either saved Lucca's mother, or you could have seen how Lucca's worst memory transpired. We will get the green dream regardless. And this revives people. You have to ask yourself, is it worth it to see Lucca's mother go through that? To see Lucca's worst memory play again? Or is it worth it to change everything in that once-in-a-lifetime chance? Let's see if we have changed the future for good. Oh my god, she's walking! Oh my god. Mom. I don't get to tell you this often, but I love you. I love you so much. Like I said before, it's a blessing if you can change the past, fix the present. Don't we all wish we can do that? Poor Lucca. Like I said before, she had to live her entire life with that guilt. Now we have to wonder, she was able to fix the present, but will she still have to live with the memories of the other timeline? As you can see, this is a sapling. It's a sapling that's going to be growing forever into more trees. It's sweet, isn't it? Isn't life beautiful? Isn't life precious? Now, I said before that one of these side quests convinced me that I really wanted to share this game with you. It was this moment with Lucca's memory, that inspired me to show this game to you. It has had such a huge impact on me. Like, not because of, well, the horrifying nature of Lucca's past, but also the fact that we all have that moment that we dread, that we never want to think about, and yet it's our lives. It's our life, and we have to live with it. Some may be lucky to get rid of that memory, but most of us still maintain it, and it will always be painful to relive that memory. People may say what's past is past, and people will often say You should not lurk in the past. You should not linger. Yet it will still hurt. I don't know what I can say to help. We all have those painful memories. But you can always move forward. You will always be able to move forward. No matter what. No matter how much the past has hurt you in the present. You can always move forward. In fact, that is what we have done. We are all people who have been hurt in the past. We are all beings who live on a planet that is hurting. This planet is possibly being controlled by this great entity. It's hurting, and yet, even though it's hurting, we all move forward and try to fix what we can. In fact, that is essentially the nature of our adventure. Moving forward in the face of a nightmare. And now, where can we go as we continue to move forward? The Black Omen, where we have to confront Queen Zeal and finally Lavos. We will continue moving forward against all obstacles, all troubles. We will move on, because that is what life demands from us. Because we can control our own fates. Because we control our own lives. We are our own lives. We own our own lives. Nobody can say anything else. And so, in the next video, we will go to the Black Omen to finish everything. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.